Come on. We will win. Because we will hit all game. We are motivated. We are dedicated. Come on now. Come on now. We will win. Because we are the best on the field. And we hit the field like all day light, all night light, on the blue light, offense light, defense light, his squad light, house call light, and the sound light, and the sound light, and the sound light.
Yeah.
It's official. It's official. It's official.
Combine season is upon us.
I'ma do this here forever. Forever.
Try it.
Forever. Forever. I'ma do this here forever.
Manning throws. It is deflected and intercepted. Jimmy Smith has it. He's going in for a touchdown.
All you haters better be coming. This is the day you've been waiting on.
So now we move on to Jaylon Smith, the Notre Dame linebacker, draft hopeful. Now he might have to redshirt his rookie season. Now Smith is a do-it-all linebacker who sadly tore it all. He tore 2 ligaments in his left knee in the Fiesta Bowl on January 1st against Ohio State. And we have Twitter news coming in. Bruce Feldman said to Notre Dame, asked head coach Brian Kelly of Notre Dame about Jaylon Smith, quote, "He's not a gamble. He's a smart business decision." He also cited his great attitude. Brian Kelly said it's just a matter of time before Jaylon Smith comes back and will emerge as one of the best linebackers in the NFL. That is just recently. That's just what happened right now at that time. But Smith combine medicals were discouraging. The reports of nerve damage and concern of when or even whether he could be expected to be kind of the star that he once was right now. And it's the best case that if you're willing to take him, you're willing to wait, which a couple teams have already done. This isn't a new thing because there are 2 teams last year. The Cincinnati Bengals, took offensive lineman Cedric Ogbuehi. Ogbuehi? I doubt that's right, but we're going to say Ogbuehi. And Arizona Cardinals took DJ Humphries using their first round picks on players they didn't expect to use in 2015. Now, of course, they were able to because Cincinnati Bengals, they knew they had a good shot at making the playoffs. Arizona Cardinals, same thing. Now, Arizona last year, they took Humphries as a protect lineman knowing that tackle Bobby Macy free agency was coming up, and they already had a roster that they could compete for a Super Bowl title. With Humphries sitting out a whole year, Arizona went, of course, 13-3, reached the NFC Championship game before getting smacked. So, those guys, they took a shot on, and we'll see if it works out this year. And those guys are pretty good before they got hurt. Now, again, there's no guarantee, there's no guarantee that any draft pick is going to be healthy anyways. God forbid, but the Rams, they traded up and they could get Goff or Wentz or whoever they select, and they could end up tearing an ACL in preseason. We saw that with Jacksonville's Deontay Fowler, Baltimore's Brashad Perryman, and Chicago's Kevin White. All those guys, top 10, top 15 draft picks, each of whom missed the entire season with injuries suffered after the NFL draft. Those 3 teams went 16-32 and are picking 5th, 6th, and 11th respectively in this year's draft. There's no guarantee. So what do you do for Jaylon Smith? Now, people were saying, Jaylon Smith, you should have listened. You should have never played. It was stupid for you to play. You knew you were going to be a top pick. And look, this is what happens when you play. It's wrong. It's wrong. One, that's just screwed up to say to him, first of all. And I guarantee those people didn't say it to his face. I guarantee you that. But you can't say that it would all worked out for him had he not played. Because then there's going to be character concerns. Why didn't you go out there and play your final game? I know, obviously the answer of him being worried about getting hurt. Well, are you going to be like that when it's preseason and we're asking you to play? Because there's a chance you can get hurt. If it's a game where we have the playoffs pretty much locked up, but we still want you to play, are you not going to want to play because you're scared to get hurt? Or did you think you're better than your team? Did you think you're above your team that you didn't have to play this was an important game? I mean, it's Notre Dame, Ohio State. This isn't a small bowl game. This is a Fiesta Bowl game. Yes, it wasn't for the playoffs, but it's basically that runner-up spot to the playoffs. And, it's and kind of, I don't know if you want to say it's a rivalry, but it's a big-time game. It's Notre Dame, Ohio State. It's not Notre Dame and, Akron or somebody. It's not Notre Dame versus whatever small team. You guys get the point. There would have been character concerns because Jaylon Smith didn't feel like it was necessary for him to play because he felt like he was the top pick. Jared Goff played, and look at him. Might be the number one quarterback. There's all these different things. I don't knock him. If you hear that, that's thunder. So we got to hurry the show up. I don't want to lose majority of this equipment. Basically, the thing is, would you want your team, whatever your favorite team is, would you want them to draft Jaylon Smith overall in the entire draft? That's the first question. Would you want them to draft Jaylon Smith, whether it's your first round pick or it's your 7th round pick? Would you want your team to draft? Now, if so, what round would you be comfortable with your team picking Jaylon Smith? Where would you feel is good and realistic? Don't say, all right, 7th round. Because there's most likely this guy's still going to get picked 4th or 5th, maybe even 3rd round. So be realistic. And if you feel realistic that 7th round, give a reason why. Don't just say, 7th round to the blank. Really? Come on now. Let me know because it's something, for me, as a Chargers fan, would I like Jaylon Smith? Yes. Are there still concerns? What round I feel comfortable? Honestly, because we have so many positions we got to fill. We got to fill the defensive line. We got to fill the defensive back safety area. We got to get some more depth at the linebacker position. We got more depth at offensive line. We need more depth at the receiver, even another running back. And then we got to think about a potential backup quarterback. And we only have 8 picks, I believe. Jaylon Smith, could you be that guy? I honestly, yes, I would like the Chargers to draft him, but only if he's available in the 5th, 6th round. And we have 2 picks in the 6th round, so I'm more lenient to say 6th round. Is that realistic? Will he be there? I don't think he will. But if he is, do I think my team should give him a shot? Absolutely. In the 6th round? Yes. Absolutely yes. 6th round to the Chargers? Yes. Only if we haven't drafted another linebacker. If we already drafted a linebacker, no thank you. We got other depth needing positions. If we've already taken a linebacker by that time, sorry. Love you, Jaylon Smith. Hope you become one of the best linebackers in NFL history. God, don't want you on my team if we already. I know it's weird to say that, but that's how it'd be. Let me know in the comment section down below. Tweet me at Short Sports Show. Become a fan on Facebook, The Short Sports Show.